What was next? The women's
Women's
rumble.
Rumble.
Uh,
So, do you want me to do you want me to start with this one? We could
I
just
I didn't hate. I
go.
didn't. For the record, I didn't hate the women's rumble. I actually thought it was a lot of fun. Just for the record, the only thing I hated was the winner. But we'll get into that. But go on.
It was by far the best Rumble on the night, and I really liked it. I saw some people say it was the best women's Rumble. I felt like last year's was a lot better.
No, no, I agree.
So, oh, you agree it was the best one ever, or
No, I never said it was the best one ever. Never said that
no?
at
You
all.
agree last year's was better?
I agree last year's was better, but I never said
Yeah.
this was a better rumble than this was the best rumble. No way.
Okay,
Like
fair enough.
the only reason why people would even say that is because there would have been moments in the rumble that would make people love it. But for me
Mm.
personally, there's too much shenanigans like surrounding the rumble, whether it was not enough women, whether it was firings, whether it was nonsense
Yeah,
within the rumble, that made me just feel like this should have been better. Like
I agree.
we'll get into it in it, but
Yeah,
it's,
I agree.
yeah.
I agree. So they start off with Sasha Banks, number one. Who better to start off a women's Royal Rumble?
Oh, we're gonna get
I
into that, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. I instantly
yeah,
thought, all right, we got our Iron Women. All right, we got our Iron Woman. Let's go, let's go. And we're there waiting for number two. Obviously, they've waited a little bit, playing into the crowd psychology. I'm thinking, okay, is it Bailey? What's going on? And then Melina comes out. Very happy to see Melina back. She can still nail the splits, GOAT status. And Sasha Banks is selling it really well. She's like, okay, okay, I know this is. What's this?
no, 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 keep talking.
So they
I
ring the
love
bell.
Melina. I love Melina. Go on.
She's great. So they ring the bell. Classically, a Royal Rumble, yeah, the first two people make it to like about five, six people in. So the ring gets more crowded, and then people can get their spots and get their moments to shine. Why I didn't like this Rumble, Sasha dumps Melina straight away. What? And then what was the point of getting Melina in? Like, at least let her
That's
do her primal scream. Let her do her, leg lariat. Make her shine a little bit. What was the point? Like,
okay.
she spent more time walking down to the ring than she did in the ring.
Okay. So I've got two theories on this, right?
Okay.
Firstly, right, I agree with what you said, minus the primal scream. I didn't like it when I was younger. I haven't heard it for a while, but I'm sure I won't like it now. I've heard I've heard Vicky Guerrero say "excuse me" recently, and I'm sorry. As iconic as it is, I still hate it. I still hate
You're,
it. For me,
you're doing.
it's
Oh
not.
man.
For me, it's not heel heat. It's go away heat. It really is. I can't deal with it, man. I can't. Like, so you know what's funny, right? I call her Diamond so all the time. So I feel like I forgot the name.
Is this?
Black Diamond and Pearl. Um, she comes to stream a lot in it, but when she sees like Becky and Seth when they're doing that promos and stuff, mostly I think it's Becky. She does it with mostly. It might be both of them, but I think it's mostly Becky. When she hears them giving promos, she mutes them. She just doesn't want to listen to
Oh
them
wow.
at all. Right? She's like, forget it. Which is funny because I like that as promos, Seth and Becky are top tier.
Yeah,
So,
they're some of the better promos.
but she just don't care. She just don't like to hear them talk. So
They are annoying.
for me, for me, that's Vicky. For me, Vicky as a talker, not that bad. Vicky when she's
Okay.
doing a excuse me, nah, I can't deal with it. And because I don't know when it's gonna come, I could never mute it in time. Because
I love it.
she doesn't have music at AEW, does she? I don't think. So she'll come out and say
Oh, she
excuse me.
does.
Does
Oh,
she?
they don't play it, but her theme song is just her saying "excuse me" for like 4 minutes. So I mean, it's a good thing they don't play it. I think it's the greatest theme song ever.
Oh my gosh.
I completely disagree with you here. I think "excuse me" is amazing, and they should hit it once every week on the AEW.
Oh my days.
I think Vicky should say nothing else because her mic skills in general are not that good, and she should be nowhere near the ring because she is not a good manager when it comes to the in-ring stuff. But the "excuse me" is iconic. She should hit it every time,
It is
every
that
time.
no, it's iconic. I fully agree. And I'm not saying she should never hit it. I'm just saying not often. Like, and luckily we don't see her on. Luckily we don't see her on TV that much anyway. To be fair, although she's been on TV a bit more recently because she's with Nyla Rose, and Nyla Rose is starting a program with Ruby Riot, and Ruby Soho, and she's doing and I think Nyla's gonna try and go for the belt again. So she's doing a bit more now. She's starting to get on screen a bit more now, but she wasn't before, so that was cool. And I agree, it's iconic. This is what I was saying before. However, boo to that scream, boo to that excuse me, and I can't deal with that in it. So no, just no in it.
That's fair. And to be fair, she was a face. That primal scream was a heel thing, 100%.
When she was a face, I think she said excuse me, didn't scream it. I think she said it a couple of times. I can't remember though, but then she was that's what I'm saying. She was barely face. Like literally, the only time I can even remember her being face properly was when she got fired. Remember when she got fired? Yeah. Remember when she did the mud match?
Yeah.
Who was she facing? Was she facing? It wasn't Stephanie, was it?
No, I don't think it was Stephanie because I think she came out and fired her after. It was someone else. I can't remember who it was. I'll lie to you.
And she basically, after the match, she basically turned face. Well, at that match, and then when it was done, she was face. That's it. I'm pretty sure the next time she came back, she was heel again. I'm sure of it.
Vicky is really good at keeping up, the character consistency. Like, she's got a very good, annoying, shrill voice. That's not a baby face.
Oh, God help me, no. Was it Stephanie that she faced? It might have been Stephanie. I know she pushed her into the gunk as well.
Yeah. If it was Stephanie, then my bad. Yeah. I remember Stephanie coming out and firing her, and then Vicky pushing her into the mud. That's what I remember. So I assumed it was someone else because I remember Steph being clean. But I mean, whatever. My memory is not that good.
Yeah, Pablo. Yeah, my memory is bad as well. A lot of the stuff that you see me remembering is because I watch a lot of the wrestling podcast channels and a lot of the wrestling YouTube channels. So I see a lot of the stuff on the list and whatever, and I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. That's the only reason why I remember half of this stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like you're gonna probably tell me spots that happened in the Rumble that I'm like, oh yeah, I better check my notes because I don't remember that. Do you know what I mean? It's mad, like.
Well, yeah. There wasn't a lot to remember, to be fair.